The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And now running right through it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen. Allen now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice pass start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave and gives you a little added pep.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. This fielded at the 2. He spins free. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Leading them out is the former first-rounder from all the way back in 2004 from Miami of Ohio, Ben Roethlisberger.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
Line of scrimmage, they're 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Open, complete. And now the rookie's free. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like... Okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. The kick return. Touchdown goes for 97 yards, and the Bills have retaken the lead. With the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. And quite a bit of razzle-dazzle and electricity on that return. It goes for 97 yards. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You
don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
So that last penalty making this third down much more manageable. Third down, 4 yards to go. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Rolling to his left. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. He's got Smith here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Hauschka adds the extra point. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 78 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started. And this
first opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 58 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab. The second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against. Look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. On play, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. 7-7, our score after one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He'll try and run it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
This is fielded at the goal line. Still going. Continuing to fight for more. And there he goes again. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Wait, 20. 72. Second reload.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And nearly picked it.